Hey guys, today I'm going to present to you Soma by the Smashing Pumpkins. My analysis of it, kind of harmonic, lyrical, and melodic, trying to be complete here. I'll leave it playing for a moment while we start talking about it. This is a song from 1994's Siamese Dream by the Smashing Pumpkins. Credits go to Billy Corgan and James Iha. It's sort of a psychedelic power rock ballad with extreme dynamics. It'll be very distorted and heavy later. Uses a lot of suspended chords for psychedelia and ambiguity, which is really a cool effect. And lyrically, it's kind of all about making analogies between love and a sedating drug like opium or Soma from Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. Yeah, let's look at the lyrics really quickly here. We're in this section here, and this continues for a long time, this progression. I'm going to pause it for a moment. B, E, to G, right? So we're in the key of B major here. Got 1, B, E, 4, and G is flat major 6, which is a borrowed chord, both a borrowed chord from B minor and a chromatic mediant. Let's cover that really quickly. If anybody wants to know about this, please take a screenshot. If you don't know about it, it's totally fine. It's kind of advanced theory stuff, but I love that stuff, so... and this also explains a lot of my favorite music. So, yeah, basically a chromatic mediant is any time you take the chord based off of the 3 or the 6 in a major or minor key and alter it in some way by changing its tonality or moving its position by a half step. And you get all sorts of cool stuff with it. It reminds me of John Williams the most, like a Star Wars sort of thing. Anyway, a lot of other music too, and I find that a lot of pop musicians that maybe don't know their theory use it commonly on accident, which is really great. Here are the lyrics again if you want to check that out. You see here the analogies to drugs, as well as in the title, being sedated, having a false sense of security, and it's pretty edgy too. Which is kind of juxtaposed in a sort of epic way by all the major chords that are justified in a bunch of different ways. Next section here, let's talk about, eventually you get to a bridge where you're playing B to the 5, F sharp, and then the next time it goes where it should go to the F sharp, it goes to G, as if the F sharp was the leading tone. It was probably just a 5 chord, or a power chord, really. 5 chord is too confusing. It's just 2 notes, the first and the 5th on this one right here. So, but it's clearly acting as a major 5 chord, dominant 5 sort of thing. Then you go to G, and there's a bit of a key change here. When you get to the G, they play something sounding kind of like E minor, which would be the minor 4 in B. That doesn't make as much sense as the minor 6 in G, so that's where we are. We go back to G, the 1, or the flat major 6, and then up to A, where it could either be considered a flat major 7 chord in B, which is common in rock music, evoking sort of an Aeolian or Mixolydian thing, considering all the major chords here. And then it goes to F sharp before breaking into this section. Hold on. We got A, 5 and 5, C, 4 in G, G, 1, and then F, flat major 7. Then we break back into B, E to G, G, 1, 4, and flat 6. And it kind of alternates between those two for a while, which is really cool. The A there is a 5 of 5, but because of the kind of modal nature of this song, how much stuff is being borrowed, it sounds to me like a Lydian chord, kind of, the major 2 in Lydian. Which is kind of cool. G Lydian, yeah. But who knows? Anyway, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Eventually, also in this section, after a monstrous solo, which you should listen to if you like this kind of music, we go to E, G, D, C, and that's also in G. It's kind of like the major 6, which is either 5 of 2 or another chromatic mediant, like we talked about up here. To 1 to 5 to 4, kind of going backwards, and then breaking back into the main B progression, B, E, G, right? And that's sort of it. So yeah, the closest keys are B and G. There's a lot of harmonic and melodic suggestions to the parallel minor there. Through modal mixture, the main melody's use of D and G, or both minor notes. And yeah, chromatic mediants just kind of rule here, accounting for the key change to G major, as well as the use of flat major 6 and major 6 chords. And I just think this is a really cool tune. You should go listen to it, explore chromatic mediants in your music, and add some new flavors. Yeah, thank you so much.